Good morning. My name's Martin John and my YouTube channel is called Martin John Get Clean, Cocaine Addiction and Alcohol Addiction. Please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. You can also follow me on my Instagram account, which is called Martinjohngetclean. Someone sent me a message and said, Martin, you must have many stories to tell. I'm going to tell you one very quickly, about 10 minutes. The story goes like this. There was a young man, a very young man from a very rough background, from the gutters of East London. No education, no schooling, no academic skills whatsoever. His mother and father were typical good East London people. His father was a bit of a rascal, to say the least. Back in the 60s there was a lot of crime, a lot of gangland wars, etc. And it was a strange place to be brought up, but a great place to learn streetwise skills and go forward in your life and be sharper than a normal man that hasn't had the experience of someone from a rough background with streetwise knowledge, which is priceless. This young man wanted to escape the gutters of East London. He wanted to be somebody. He wanted to make something of his life. He saw poverty, crime, sadness. It got to a point when he realised, when he was very young, maybe around about 12, he wants to be different. He wanted to be somebody. That boy is myself. And do you know what? The story goes, the time I was roughly about 30, I was a multi-millionaire. I'd made it. I was somebody. I had a tear in my eye. What I didn't expect to happen was for all that to be taken away from me as quick as that by something called cocaine and alcohol addiction. As a tough, streetwise kid and a very sharp man, you might call me a wise guy in America. Where I come from, you call someone streetwise, very on point, savvy, clever. It nearly killed me. I thought I could do anything. I thought nothing was not achievable for me, which it wasn't. In my personal life and in my business life, I got to the top. But what I didn't realise was that cocaine and alcohol addiction is such a strong addiction. It will crush the best of any man, any woman. It doesn't matter whether you're streetwise or a wise guy. It will tear you limb from limb and leave you in the gutter to rot. So this story is a warning to people watching this clip on YouTube. Please don't think for one moment that cocaine addiction and alcohol addiction is the answer to get you to the top, the answer to make you powerful, the answer to project you further up in your career. Wrong. It's the opposite. It will take you down 30 years. It captured me for 30 years. It ruined everything in my life. It took everything I had. My mind, my family, my business, which is irrelevant. But worst of all, it took my character, and that nearly killed me because I wasn't the person that I once was, because I got hooked on the white powder and the dreaded alcohol. So my story is this, people. Be happy with who you are. Be grateful for what you got. Don't knock it. You haven't got to be a wealthy man or a rich lady to enjoy life. To enjoy life, my friends, you need to be clean from drug addiction and alcohol addiction. If you need drugs and drink in your life to enjoy yourself, something ain't right. Please believe this old man here, who's even published a book about it. It's called Get Clean, Martin John. Just type it in Google. It's available on Amazon Books UK. You can get it all over the internet. Get Clean, Martin John. It's a true insight into a journey about cocaine addiction and alcohol addiction, which a lot of you people are going to connect with. I've also got a plan in the back of it, a 6-week plan, which will get you clean from the drug and clean from alcohol. That plan is my own plan I used after 30 years. No one wanted to help me. I was unhelpable. So I took it upon myself to get clean from the drug and the drink and get in shape. There's even a nutrition plan in there.